Welcome back to Cocktails with Olga, and today we are making a video that I had on my mind for a really long time. Well, first of all, because one of the rum bottles I bought specifically to make one of the cocktails I'm making today. And another reason is I made another cocktail and I thought, oh, hold on, there is some similarity, and I wanna have like a cocktail fight when one cocktail goes against each other and we taste it and we say, and the winner is, so let's see if that's gonna work. And the third reason, why we're making it today, because if I look at the weather, it's a bit dark and stormy. Ta-da! Yeah, okay, I know. The two cocktails we're making today, both are actually the type of cocktail that is called a buck. And a buck is basically a cocktail where you use a spirit, a base spirit, and it can be whiskey, and it can be gin, it can be vodka, it can be rum, as in our case, and then you top it up with ginger beer. And you got yourself a buck. Dark and Stormy is a cocktail that stays a bit apart on the whole buck variety. You also have Moscow Mule, and that's the one with vodka. But rum is an interesting one. So if you ever order Dark and Stormy, I hope you were luckier than I ever was, because we had this running joke when we said the Dark and Stormy is never dark and it's never stormy. And what I think was happening is that the bars are very often, they don't bother too much to buy a really good rum for it, so they just use a regular white rum and they use ginger ale. The Dark and Stormy is traditionally made, and that's one of those cocktails where it's a legal requirement to use a specific rum, otherwise you can't call it Dark and Stormy, is a Gosling's Blue Seal. And it's a Bermuda rum, so Dark and Stormy is actually a national cocktail of Bermuda. So with rums, you have quite some national cocktails. Gosling's is a very flavorful, it's a very strong taste rum. So we made it before, sorry for the spoiler, but I already know what's gonna happen. The second cocktail we are making is a Shanghai Buck, and Shanghai Buck is made with white rum. Because I made it previously with a regular white rum, we have Flor de Caña, I thought I'm gonna give it a little bit more extra. I'm gonna use the Agricola rum, which is more flavorful, and let's see if that's gonna help it to boost the flavor. And the last but not least is the type of the ginger beer we are using. So I'm not using ginger ale because they're typically a bit weaker in taste, but I picked ginger beer, and I tried this one before. I know that it has quite a nice flavor, and I think you need it to balance the rum. Now, I've been talking way too much. Let's do this. It's a super easy cocktail to make. Bucks are anyway quite simple. You build them in the glass, and you see I've got ice prepared, so you just put the ice in and hope that it goes through. I learned a new trick. If ice doesn't go through, you just melt it. Right, what shall we start first with? Let's do Shanghai Buck. So as I mentioned, Shanghai Buck is with white rum, and I am giving it a bit of a boost by using rum Agricola. For both drinks, you use 2 ounces of rum. Shanghai Buck requires actually lime. So we're gonna add a little bit of lime, literally a juice of half a lime. And I'm not even gonna bother to measure it too much, again, because I just know that half a lime gives me about a half ounce. There we go. And then, of course, you can have measure, but we're simply gonna top it up with ginger beer. And there you go, Shanghai Buck, and go ahead and decorate it with lime, mint, anything that you prefer. Put a straw in it and you can enjoy it. Now, when it comes to Goslings, because it's Dark and Stormy, there is a thing about presentation. And of course, it doesn't really matter for the taste that much, so you can do whatever you want, but we'll start with ginger beer. And I'm trying to guess where approximately I will need to stop. I might have overdone it now. And then we go in with Goslings. So you see what's happening. It creates this effect of a dark and stormy sky. You can decorate it with lime or mint. I don't think you need to decorate it with anything. It's good as it is. And I cannot wait to try either and compare. Let's do this. Which one do we go first? Which one? This one. We go for dark and stormy. And you know what? I'm gonna stir just to make sure that I have flavors mixed. Right, so that was dark and stormy. Let's see what's happening with Shanghai Bak. We spiced it up with Roma Grecale. Let me stir that as well, to be completely fair. You know what? That actually really helps. Previously, when we made it with just a regular white rum, it just didn't do anything. It was just some weird drink with ginger beer with a bit of alcohol. Roma Grecale has quite a nice kick to it. If you like that flavor, I think you can enjoy Shanghai Bak as well. But I also think even in this cocktail, it's very nice to have ginger beer and not ginger ale. It just gives this extra sharpness to it, extra complexity. I think I prefer dark and stormy. So for me, that's the winner. Try them both and make up your own mind and see if you're team dark and stormy or light and Shanghai. But in any case, enjoy a cocktail. Cheers.